vengeance.
Oh man, I'm here, guys. I'm Vengeance, guys. What's up? AWO in the house. Welcome to Capes and Trunks, episode 9 on this Tuesday, September 30th, the last day of Tuesday, guys. What's up? No, James Gunn did not talk about Doomsday. No. But he did mention Catwoman. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm here, guys. AWO here's here. Hope you're all good. Do me a favor. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Do all that for me, please. It really helps out. TJ's in the house. I monitored yesterday Tony's stream. Today I'm streaming. No stream tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. Be honest with you. I don't know if I'm coming down with something, but my voice doesn't sound all there, I think. I can tell. But I'm going to try my best. It's not like to a point where I can't stream or anything. I can still stream. All right? Like I feel if I start in the next few days start coughing and I really develop a bad cold, that's a different story. All right? But I'm here. I'm going to try my best. I made a video earlier today on one of the topics here. Avengers Doomsday Cryptic picture by the Russo brothers. I clearly made a mistake on it. Oh, Red's in the house. Red's in the house. When Blind is in the house. Catwoman, and I think there's other things that did not print the title that I want to talk about too. Okay. I don't know. Fucking know. Maybe that's it. All right. Adventure flops day. Okay. So we're going to talk about that. So I'm not sure. There's more than these two items on the list for tonight. Let me check. Did I like anything else that I didn't talk about? I'm checking my X account. Oh yeah. So a Brainiac update. Okay. Okay. So yeah, there was something else I wanted to talk about. I should have put I could have edited my title a bit. But yeah, so another Brainiac thing. Okay. But we're going to do some detective work. I'm going to be a detective here. Okay? I'm going to be a detective. And you're going to be my junior detectives. You're going to be my partners here, right? Junior detectives. No, you're going to be my partners in crime. Okay? No. Okay? We could take a look at this. I saw the pic, don't I? Yeah. We're going to take a look at this picture right here from this Avengers Doomsday. This is the picture that the Russo brothers released on their Instagram with the tagline, "Look hard." Okay? Look hard. Okay? Look hard. So they want us to look hard for what they're trying to make. They want us to figure out what the picture is. What they're trying to make us decipher that picture. What hidden thing in that picture are they trying to to make us look for. Okay, so in my earlier video, which I admit I might be wrong now. World's greatest AWO is the world's greatest. In my earlier video, okay, so in my earlier video that I made today, So I figured out what the what they're looking hard, what they want us to look for, what they want us to figure out. So in this picture, that's clearly Robert Downey Jr. sitting in a chair, right? That's clearly Robert Downey Jr. sitting in a chair, all dark, right? It's clearly Robert Downey Jr. I don't think it's anybody else. It's clearly Robert Downey Jr. Okay. But the spotlight, you see the spotlight there, the light in the background, right? It's turned towards my right, okay, to the right, and the beam, the light beam, the beam of the light is focusing on something. Why would it focus on something there? So when you look at the Avengers, you look at the background there behind Robert Downey Jr., you see the A's. You see those A's, right? Those A's are part of the set, looks like. That's obviously A's for Avengers, right? Obviously A's for Avengers. But you see under each A the shadows, different shadows, right? Different shadows, each A of right? But if you look at the close-up on the A that's on the right, the close-up, the zoomed-in A on the right, that shadow looks very different. There looks like there's legs there, possibly legs there, okay? That shadow looks like a full-on body. That's what I figured in my video earlier. That shadow, see those other shadows under those other A's? There's no lower body or anything like that. There's nothing lower there. There's just a shadow at the top, looks like, right? But at the far right, not the far right, the close-up A on the right, there looks like there's actually a full-on shadow that looks like a body. And obviously, if you watch those ghost hunter shows, you know those, right? They always say, "Oh my God, I just saw a shadow. I just saw a shadow." Whatever, right? Okay, I just saw a shadow. Okay. Okay. So I figured that. I know, TJ. I know. I figured that, and maybe in that ghost show, yeah, we're gonna do ghost shows on here, Red, and I figured that Robert Downey Jr. sitting right in front of that. Right in front of that A on the close-up right, sitting right in front of that. He's aligned to that. His back, the light, right, his back. Okay, all right. I figured that's a full-on body over there. It's a shadow body of him as obviously he's Dr. Doom. So that's what I figured, right? I figured that's what it is. Now this picture is not very good because of the talk studio. It won't let me see the full-on picture. Now, also there's a possibility that there's another. That might just be one hint, one thing. There might be something else that they want you to look hard for. There might be one more. There might be a couple more things in here that they want you to look hard for. Okay, so the second thing that I think gives us something away, gives it that you really had to look hard for is. Yeah, I mean it is. It is an event. Yeah, it is an Avengers stuff. Yeah, Avengers, off perfect, but it's up to you. Okay. So now, my thumbnail. There's a Poor job of this. Okay. No, my thumbnail does a better job, showing the whole picture. Blame the fucking I blame fucking the Talk Studio for this. But if you look on the top, J. Cole, fuck no. If you look on the top, if you look at the top on the left, way at the top. Now that. Unfortunately, the Talk Studio overlay is cut part of the top in half. Cut the top and had a cut at the top, so you can't really see the full thing at the top. But if you've seen the picture, I think you might have seen it in the DMs, a picture, or on Twitter X. You might have seen the picture already, but you clearly see at the top that there might be another shadow there, and that's a cape. And there's a cape, right? A cape there. But if you've seen the full pic, because it's the stupid Talk Studio, the fucking overlay issues with this stupid fucking thing. That's the only problem with this streaming service. But if you saw the whole picture, you see it kind of like a figure wearing a hood-like figure at the top. Like there's a body, a cape, and a hood. Maybe I could do a better job. Maybe I'll pull it up for you guys. Okay? Maybe you could tell me. I'll tell you what I'm talking about I'm talking about a hood. A hood at the top. Okay? Okay. That's not it. Okay, let me see. Oh, that's not. The Avengers. Okay, here. Loading. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Let me get rid of this. Then I'm going to share this again and try. There we go. That's better. You see at the top left? If you see at the top left, also, I'm going to invite people on. Okay. The top left. Okay. You see at the top left? If you see at the top left, looks like there's a figure at the top left. Like there's a cape on the side, and there might be like a hood, kind of something resembling a hood, at the top left. You see? Tell me if you see. You see. Yeah, you see, TJ sees it. You see it red. I'm sure you see it red. Whoever else is watching too. I didn't see it. Shut up, Red. I know you saw it, bro. I know you're trolling. Oh yeah, by the way, 56K. 56K. Thank you. I don't know if you're here for 56K, but thank you for becoming a member again. I don't know when he became a member. Again, he didn't do it live. He didn't do it live. He didn't do it live joining membership. So if he did it live, I would have highlighted. Isn't this saying Doctor Doom? Well, there's something similar. There's when it did Endgame. Shut up, 56K. When they did Endgame, they did something like this. I had a pick like this with Endgame. Okay. Shut up, 56K. I have no idea what it means. I really don't. Okay. But by the looks of it, the silhouette at the top, that looks like a Doctor Doom, and maybe the shadow at the back looks like Doctor Doom, front and back. As you see, yes, the light is clearly focusing something. The spotlight, the searchlight, whatever, the spotlight is clearly focusing on the back over there where the A's are, the Avenger A's. But also you see behind the light, there's kind of light over there too, and it clearly shows 7 trillion on a budget of only 20,000. Yes, it did. You're damn right it did. So I'm convinced that's not an accident. Definitely on the left, that's not an accident. That's what it is. That's what it is. That looks like that definitely looks like where's the Doctor Doom? That looks like definitely a cape, part of a cape on the left, and the head hood at the top. That definitely looks like a figure, a human figure. Okay, I'm not delusional. Or am I? No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Superman Legacy. Superman Legacy is the greatest movie of all time. It's cinema. Martin Scorsese said Superman Legacy is cinema. Okay, so yeah, I think we figured it out, guys. Well, I figured it out. I think we figured it out. We are the greatest detectives here. The AWO always surrounds itself with the best. We kick out anyone who's bringing us down. We're like the NWO of WCW. We kick out people if they're bringing us down. Okay, right? When the AWO only brings in the best, the Aaron Order brings in the best. We stubbed mud hole on them. Okay. So, yeah, you are part of AWO, bro. You are. You could be like the Vincent of the AWO. We will win. Exactly. I'm a leader to read a spare. Whatever. Who else is in the chat besides TJ and Red? Where's Blinded? Where's George? Where's Degrassi? Where's 56K? Where's Sideways? Yeah. Shit! Oh my god, Blinded is sucking dick. Watch just Blinded out of nowhere just say something. Watch Blinded just come out of nowhere and be like, shut up. Like Blinded will say something. If it comes out of nowhere, as soon as you say that, just watch Blinded say something. Say something. Okay? Just watch him. Just watch him. Okay? Just watch, blinded. Sideways is getting his lunch money stolen and thrown into a locker. Who's stealing his lunch? That's actually kind of funny. Who's doing that to him? It's kind of funny though. I admit that's kind of funny. All right, so yeah, I think that's it for Avengers Doomsday right now. Degrassi is there uniting the apes as our new Caesar. I'm gonna tell him that. If he sees that, I'm the one doing that to him. Okay, turn it off. Degrassi is there uniting apes as our new Caesar. I want to see if watch Degrassi just come in. Okay. Oh man, what true upset. Okay. Right. There's transition. All right. We'll after Cat. We'll talk something else before Catwoman. Okay. Catwoman be. We'll. All right. We're gonna pull this up. Well, I'm gonna pull it up, not you guys, but I'm gonna pull it up. Now I'm gonna butcher this guy's name. I'm definitely gonna butcher this guy's name. Okay? Believe in 56K. Say his name and he appears, I believe in 56K. Oh yeah. Okay. No, okay. Popular DC Brainiac fan cast addresses Superman sequel casting rumors. Okay? An emerging popular casting choice for Brainiac and James Gunn DCU universe final response to the Man of Tomorrow rumors. As 2025 Superman movie has become one of his big hits of the year, DC Studios is making sure the Man of Steel does not stay away from the big screens for too long. For too long, guys. During an interview with the movie Dweeb, I don't know who that is, Chuck Woody Iwagi, I can't pronounce his name. I know who the actor is, but who has become a fan favorite choice for the role of DC villain Brainiac Man in Tomorrow. Okay. The star was asked if he could see himself portraying the famous Superman foe. However, despite rumors, the actor made the following statement. Okay, that's you, Chad Dixon. Let you know that actor, that it's this actor, he was in Peacemaker Season 1. So he was in Season 1. He was Murr. What's his name? Murr? What's his name? Murr or something? What was his name in Season 1? Was it Murr something? I don't remember. I think it might have been Murr. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think that's his character's name, Murr. So he was in Season 1. He was he was the head of the team that Argus sent, right? Who turned out to be a butterfly the whole time? Yeah, I know. Butterfly. The villains were butterflies. Any species of butterflies. That's Sturgis's favorite. Sturgis. Yeah, the High Evolution. Well, I was just gonna say that the High Evolution actor. Yes, he's also played the High Evolution actor in Guardians 3. What? So yeah, that actor. So let's see what let's see what his the guy who turned to be a butterfly. Let's see what he had to say to the interview in the interview. All right. In his words, could I see myself doing if James Gunn picked up the phone and called me? Absolutely. Is it a cool? You're like the 12th person that mentioned it. So I obviously went online, looked, and went, oh wow, this guy is so cool. So I could see it myself if I had the opportunity. I jumped at it. The no I just said is to let everyone know James hasn't. This isn't me lying to you. I'm so sorry I lied to you, but I had to. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Okay, whatever. I was under contract. I was under contract. They have arrested me, deported me, but this is not lying to you at all. There's absolutely no links whatsoever, and I'm not lying, okay? Yo, I do? Well, I do sound like that. Oh, right. Let me see something. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. Mute myself. Oh, okay. So, I'm. Okay. All right. So, obviously, this guy, obviously, he has a great relationship with James Gunn. That's obvious. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's fine now. All right. Obviously, this guy has a great relationship with James Gunn. Been in two of his projects. And sure, I mean, if James Gunn has another DC role that he thinks this actor would be perfect for, he obviously would answer the call. And honestly, Degrassi, I'm not sure if I'm getting sick or not right now anyway. I'm not sure. Okay, too, also, let y'all know. But he would not be the first one to play two different characters in the same universe. Alan Tudyk is doing it, okay, right? Alan Tudyk, and there's others. So he wouldn't be the first one playing two roles in the same universe. Mur is technically canon, obviously. I think the character's name is Mur. I have no idea if it, okay. But I mean, like Brainiac would Brainiac be mocap? Gemma Chan. Yeah, that's in Marvel. I mean, Marvel's done it. Would Brainiac be mocap? Would you get the actor to be mocap like they did with, like, you know, like Groot, Walker Raccoon? Would it be mocap? Right? Or would they actually a makeup artist actually have a makeup artist, or things like that, or is it gonna be mocap? To actually not just a makeup artist, but actual costume design, prosthetics, whatever is needed, whatever is needed for Brainiac. Or they're going to have mocap. To me, Brainiac is most likely going to be mocap. 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 Okay. Okay. Reverse Flash? Where'd he get a Rick Flag? What the heck are you talking about? Okay. I think so we'll see. I'm sure he'll James Gunn will probably think about working with him again. I don't know what else he's been in since any of the DC Marvel stuff. Mark Grillo. Mark Grillo. Ugh. I'm sure he's been in some other stuff. What's his name? What was his name? Is it Murr? Clemson Mern. Not Murr. Mern. Brainiac tentacles all over the place. Yeah. Mern. There we go. I'm sorry. He doesn't do a lot of work, does he? He hasn't been in a lot of movies. Maybe he's one of those actors that DC and Marvel play public sequels. Wait for it. Maybe he's one of those actors that no, he does shows. There's things in between. Those are gonna be called Crisis Wars. Yeah, it's gonna be called Crisis Wars. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's what you want it to be called, right, Red? Crisis Wars. Okay. Okay. Murr. Those gonna be called. All right. So okay, there we go. Civil Crisis. That's a bad name. Civil Crisis. That's a bad name. That name alone won't make it sell, man. That's a horrible name. Civil Crisis. No offense to Grassy, but I don't like that name. Oh, Catwoman, guys. All right. Well, here's the thing. James Gunn did not confirm Catwoman for Brave and the Bold, but he confirmed Catwoman to DCU. Crisis Endgame. Infinity Crisis. Doom Crisis. I have no idea who Geek Tyrant is. Catwoman is Zoe Kravitz. Well, she's technically, yeah, well, she is. All right. So James Gunn confirms plans for Catwoman in his Brave and the Bold movie. Well, let's see. Okay. The future. This is clickbait, by the way. Some of it's clickbait, some of it's true. Okay. Okay. Some of it's clickbait, some of it's true. The confirmation that he does have plans for Catwoman, but the clickbait part is Brave and the Bold. Brave and the Bold. Even though it's a possibility she'll be in Brave and the Bold, but that part is still clickbait. The future of the Batman in DC is slowly starting to take shape, and James Gunn has confirmed that one of Dark Knight's most legendary character is ready as a radar. Well, I would say one of Batman's most legendary romantic partners is ready on his radar. It would mean something more. When the filmmaker has been careful about details he shares regarding Brave and the Bold, well, he didn't share much about Brave. He didn't really share about Brave and the Bold. The only thing he shared about Brave and the Bold is really the update on the script, the writing process. That's about it. And from all that, you can Brave. He's talking now about Batman, the DCU. So particularly not the story, what characters are in it. He's just giving ideas about the casting for Batman and the an update on the script. It just sounds like Brave and the Bold. It's getting into production very soon. It's there's no movie that has been greenlit. I mean, they're not going to do this for 2027, but there's no DCU movie besides Superman 2027. So I think the next movie that's going to be greenlit, it's going to be Brave. I mean, it's right, technically kind of is Brave and the Bold, but I think the next movie is going to go production for DC besides Superman DCU. This I gotta separate that DCU from the Batman. Will Brave and the Bold. I do think Brave and the Bold will be the next DCU movie that go in production, along with the Superman movie. Like Superman movie would be going in production first, then I think Brave and the Bold. And Superman Man of Tomorrow is going into production next year. He did confirm April. He said April is when they start filming. I mean, there's pre-production, but the filming, the middle part, the filming, it's April. But I think after that, Batman will be Brave and the Bold will be the film, and I think it's a possibility that's a 2028 film because Batman Part 2, Part 3, that might be a 2030 film. That might be a film that comes out in 2030. Main leaguers get movies, everyone wants to get cartoons and series. Oh yeah, by the way, he did update on the series, the Mr. Miracle series. Darkseid's going to be in it, so he confirmed Darkseid is in it. He confirmed most of the new gods, most of the characters that's related to Mr. Miracle is in it. So Darkseid is in it. He's confirmed. So, okay, Steinfeld. So technically, Darkseid is in the DCU right now. Because I think Mr. Miracle is part of DCU. The show is going to be part of the DCU. So we got Darkseid's confirmation of DCU. And people are going to run with that once they see the show. Oh, Darkseid, they have Darkseid. Let's do Darkseid. You'll understand. You know, you're gonna have people want Darkseid because they'll see it in the Mr. Miracle show. Okay. But here's the thing. She never said it was going to be Brave and the Bold. So I saw this thread piece, by the way. I saw this on Threads. I don't really check Threads often, but I saw this. Gunn previously revealed that he expects Brave and the Bold to arrive before the decade is over. Yes, he did say that before 2030, that he expected Brave and the Bold to come out before then. He's been a little more guarded. Okay. All right, so let's go. But one character Gunn isn't hiding is Selena Kyle. When asked directly on Threads, Catwoman was part of his plans for DC. Gunn responded, "Oh, for sure." Okay, I want to take a look at the threads. That thread question. Maybe there's a better article because you know why this is clickbait? You know why this is part clickbait? Possibly the grass. You know why, guys, this is part clickbait? Because they don't have the question. They don't have the person who wrote. They don't actually have the thread piece. The thread piece is the person asking the question. They just have to apply from James Gunn. So that tells you, by the way, this is clickbait because he didn't. Because the person who put this together knows this is not about Brave and the Bold. It's not Brave and the Bold. He's just asking General Selena Kyle's in the DCU. So let's actually look if there is actually a article that's not a clickbait article that actually. Let's take a Movie Red has. Here it is. Here's something better. And it's not clickbait. It may not be. I mean, Movie Red is kind of clickbait, but they actually, on this subject, they do a better job than that site, than that article. Okay. Let's go, Movie Red. Okay, so right here here is the actual. So here's the actual question by this guy Pink Moochie on Threads. No mention of Brave and the Bold. Okay, no mention of Brave and the Bold. I'll read the question to you guys because the font is kind of small, right? It's kind of small, but I'm sure you can read these three letters down below by the verified James Gunn. That says, "Oh, for sure." But everything else here is hard because it's a A lot of words in one big paragraph. So I'll read it for you guys, right? Hi, James. I know this is off topic, but I'm almost missing your Q&As. I really love that you did Harley Quinn and Suicide Squad. I love seeing Gotham Woman on screen, specifically Harley, and I hope to see her eventually, as said. I'm very interested in DCU's take on Selena Kyle. Do you have any plans or interest in bringing Catwoman to the DCU? And he just says, oh, for sure. But nothing about Brave and the Bold. Nothing about Brave and the Bold there, right, guys? He didn't say the person asked the question didn't mention Brave and the Bold. James Gunn just didn't mention Brave and the Bold. He says, oh, for sure, he has plans for Catwoman. But the other website, the other website, there's a reason. You know why the Degrassi read TJ? They obviously missed it. That wasn't a mistake. That was on purpose. They didn't leave out this guy's question because they knew it was clickbait. Clickbait. Getting people to click on it. Catwoman's going from to being Brave and the Bold. If they actually put this on that site, the site I just had previously before this, people will call them out on it. And you know what? So websites like that, most of the websites are clickbait. When you report on comic book movie news, most of it's clickbait anyway. But Movie Rep does a better job because they actually put down the actual Peacemaker Season 3. They actually put down the evidence here. Because if the other site did that, put this question down, and I was put down the person on Thread's question, and James Gunn replying, answering, I'll be like, the person on Threads never asked if Catwoman was Brave and the Bold. Okay. I mean, Severe can be. I mean, it's a Batman movie. It's a high possibility, but that was just clickbait. What's headline? Just to get the people click. It's a thing that people, they make those clickbait titles. Oh, major stars coming back for Secret Wars. Oh, really? Cat Days is coming back as Darcy Lewis for Secret Wars? I don't think that's happening. I made that up. Okay, if Cat Days does come back for Secret Wars, you heard it here, folks. I see it all the time in wrestling. Major star is injured. I'm like, oh, wait, who's the major star is injured? Oh, it's a jobber. It's a guy on the lower card who's injured. Okay. I understand why they do clickbait. I understand why they do clickbaits because if people were honest, in their titles for YouTube or articles, let's say for example, okay, say for example, what's a good example? Okay, who is a bad cast? Okay. No, because I can't. I know what I'm trying to say here, but I'm trying to pick a good example. I know what I'm trying to say because I know I have it in my mind. I just gotta find a good example to use. Okay, let's say. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. So I won't use an example, but I'm gonna get my point out. Let's say there's a movie actor or actress that is coming back to a role. Whether it doesn't matter if it's a Marvel or DC, it could be anything, right? But you're not a fan of that actor or actress at all. So you probably won't click on the YouTube video or the article with the actor's name in it, right? The actor's name in it. But if a person puts big star signed on with this movie, you probably will click on it, right? That's my point. That's why they do clickbaits. Clickbaits to sucker you in. Clickbait titles to sucker you in. Because if they're honest, if they're honest, they probably wouldn't get people watching or clicking on their article because some people wouldn't care. But if they be vague about it, they'll get people clicking or watching. And then if you're on YouTube and you see somebody you don't like or talking about, 10 seconds in, yeah, I'm done. Happens, I'm done. Right? Okay. Oh. That's funny, Degrassi. I just saw. That's funny. But like, obviously, there's a good chance that deceptive titles. Thank you. Yeah, deceptive titles, and it works. TJ, it works. It works. It works very well. Okay. It works very well. But yeah, so he never said she's gonna be brave and bold, even though there's a possibility she'll be brave. She'll be brave and bold. He just says he has plans for Catwoman. Okay. See, you know, with my videos and my streams, I don't use deceptive titles, clickbait titles. Well, sometimes I do for the fun of it. I do it for the fun of it. Right? Like, yeah, exactly, TJ. That too. That too, man. That too. I agree. Okay. That too, man. Like, because if they're honest, you may not get the audience. Who else was there for DC? Did I like anything else for DC? Yeah, I did. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this is Marvel related, kind of. Okay. So Marvel has scheduled in 2027. They had two movies scheduled for 2027. Okay, one in July and one in December. December is Secret Wars. Okay, December is Secret Wars. There's a chance with a strike looming next year that Secret Wars can get pushed back, but that's still on the schedule, on the timetable. The July one is off the schedule. It's off the schedule. Why is July one off the schedule? Because Fox Disney just announced The Simpsons second movie. It's going to be taking the date of that supposed Marvel release date in July. So that Marvel release date in July, is now the Simpsons sequel movie and an anniversary of 40 years of The Simpsons show. Yes, The Simpsons will be 40 years, I believe, in 2027. That's how long the show is running. So, and the sequel movie will be 20 years, 2 decades after the first movie, which I saw. and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't watch much Simpsons anymore. I really don't. I've fallen out of The Simpsons, but I know this is a comic book show. But I'll probably see the sequel. I'll probably watch the sequel. I'm gonna be lost in some things. The new characters being written off, whatever. But I just wanted to say that spot was originally a Marvel movie. Okay. Yeah, that show is old, man. It's older than you? Yeah. Uh, oh, man, like, Degrassi, if you're still here, Degrassi was a teenager when that show came out. That show is that old. I know you're here. But, man, okay. So, yeah. I don't know what that means for Marvel in 2027. Secret Wars. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means for Marvel in 2027 for that title. Okay, but for that date, I think they'll have a movie. I think they will have a movie in 2027. Marvel. I just don't know who. Who is it going to be? Black Panther 3, Doctor Strange 3. I don't know. Oh, no, 89. Oh, it'll be like, yeah, wow. Oh, so it'll be like 38 years. 38 years. Not 40 years. But I don't know what's up with the Marvel MC. They gotta be cautious about a strike looming next year. Marvel needs to be cautious about a strike. I don't think they can. I don't think MCU could afford a strike next year. Honestly, I don't think they can afford a strike. I think the MCU would be hurt hurt big from the strike next year because the only thing going in production next year, well, is Secret Wars and Daredevil, I believe. So I do think next year it's I think and supposedly Secret Wars will be in production in the summertime when the strike could be on. I don't think Marvel can afford to have a strike. Look, a 2 year if we have a 2 year can you have a 2 year gap between Doomsday and Secret Wars? Perhaps. Could we have a one in a year half gap? Perhaps. 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 The problem is if they want to avoid the strike, they should start filming Secret Wars early next year, but they're not because they're going to have to put on the finishing touches, add some stuff, take away some stuff for Endgame. Not for Endgame, for Doomsday. And that might take a couple months. Okay? Reshoots, reshots, new scenes, things like that, editing, music, whatever needs to be done. Uh, now, and I think that's one of the reasons why. I think one is I'm not, I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons why James Gunn probably wants to shoot Superman in April. April. So he can get as much as he can out of it in April. April. Okay? So he can still make the 2027 release. Like, don't be surprised if studios shoot. If studios are don't be surprised if studios shoot earlier in 2026 because they're probably knowing possibly a strike will happen with the writers and the actors. So maybe they'll try to get much as out as possible. Yeah, yeah, TJ. All right, so I've been out for an hour, 55 minutes. Yeah. All right. Okay, as much as they can before the strike. Yeah. That's what I think they'll try to do studios. Because they probably feel a strike is happening, is looming. Look, I know that as the collective bar agreements are up next year, but you still got to prepare. You got to prepare ahead of time. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna end with this. The MLB has one more season left. One more season left before their CBA expires, and there's already talk, and there's already behind the scenes talk about a lockout or a strike happening. So it does a year. You gotta be prepared, even a couple years in advance. All right. That's all I have for today. So I'll be back Thursday. Peacemaker, guys. Peacemaker, episode 7. All right. Episode 7, Peacemaker. We'll see how. We'll see how. We'll see how she gets out of this. Okay. 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 Um, I'm sure she'll obviously get through it. Okay. So episode 7. Episode 7. Peacemaker. 2 more episodes left. Big episodes. The future of the DCU relies on Peacemaker. All right. Oh, and James Gunn did say. Plot with Trish Sturgis from her ex. Oh my god. James Gunn did say, let you know that the interdimensional stuff is going to continue in the DCU. It's not like ending a Peacemaker. He didn't confirm that all that stuff is happening, continue in DCU. I think that's obvious. But yeah, I'll be back Thursday. Friday, I hope to do this Talk Pop. And that, guys, I'm done for the night. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Bye, guys. Peacemaker looks well. Yeah, you should watch it later, guys.
Too sweet. Sweet. Too